Hi everybody. I wanted to kick off the semester with establishing some positive norms to encourage in math class. That includes our college class, and then it transcends into if you're a parent with your kids or if you're going to be a future teacher in your classroom. This is from U Cubed, which is one of my favorite websites. If you ever need some positive math encouragement, I highly recommend you go there. And we're going to be looking at the Mathematical Mindset book, of course, this semester. So, Positive Norms by Joe Boller. The first thing that we're going to focus on is everyone can learn math to the highest levels, all right? So that means you. You might have a different idea about your ability, but I do believe in you. And that's part, as the teacher, you have to believe in your students and their ability to learn math. So that's rule number one. Rule number two is mistakes are valuable. If you mess up, that's great. That's when the synapse, as Joe Boller would say, or synapse, fires and you're making connections in your brain and your brain is actually growing. Questions are really important. So always ask questions. Don't be afraid. If we're in a Zoom session and you're afraid to ask a question in front of everyone, please write it in the chat and I'll try to monitor the chat every once in a while. Math is about creativity and making sense. Believe it or not, math is very creative. It's a creative subject and it's all about visualizing patterns, creating solution paths, as you can see, that others can see, discuss, and critique. Math is about connections and communicating. So we're always communicating and making connections, looking for patterns, and talking about it. Depth is much more important than speed. Now, we've all had those stressful times where we're taking an exam and you feel stressed out about the speed of the exam. I'm going to give you as much time as you need, and I think that's really important. I'd rather you dive deep into a subject than actually worry about the speed. That is on an exam. I do want you to complete your assignments every week if you can, unless you have a really good excuse as to why you can't. But a lot of mathematicians are not fast thinkers, okay? They take time and it's really okay to be slow with your understanding on math. Just don't give up. And then the last one is math class is about learning, not performing. Once again, we're going to be learning. We're not trying to show off in front of one another about our skills. This is a learning process for all of us. And I'm going to be growing too and learning from you and your insights on mathematical problems that we go through together. So I really look forward to this semester and learning about math.